You're watching Let's Chat.
Welcome back, everyone. In your community news today, we all know that Songbirds Museum closed down earlier last year due to the coronavirus pandemic, but we have some really great news to share with you today. We are learning more about how the Songbirds Foundation is beginning a new chapter, and joining us now to tell us all about it is Reed Codwell. Hi, Reed.
Hey, how are y'all?
Doing well. Thanks for joining us. First of all, tell us a little bit about the great news with the foundation and what's coming up in the future.
Well, as we all know and regret, the Songbirds Guitar Museum closed down officially in August of 2020. And the investors in that venture donated all of the stuff within the space to the Songbirds Foundation. That includes the casework, the staging, the lighting, the point of sale systems, all that stuff. And what we're doing is we're taking a dramatic change from primarily displaying vintage guitars over to doing a hands-on exhibit. It's going to be a STEAM-based exhibit. It's essentially the story of sound as told through the guitar being the central narrator of the story. So it talks about what sound is, how we interact with sound, and then it talks about how the guitar makes sound and then how that sound is modified as it kind of goes through the signal chain. And by signal chain, I mean through pedals and amps and through the pickups. And there's a lot of things you can pick up and touch. Lots of things you can plug in. You can plug a guitar in and play through. We're working with great companies like JHS Pedals out of Kansas City. They're making us an awesome pedal display. We're working with Warrior Guitars here in town, and lots of other great folks who have come together to kind of help us tell the story of sound through this real science, real hands-on kind of environment that'll be fun for not only families and kids but also adults. I can't wait to play the JHS pedal machine. It sounds pretty cool. We'll also have rotating exhibits. We're going to have a Chattanooga history exhibit. Our first rotating exhibit is going to be about the Impressions. We're very excited about that. They're Chattanooga heroes, and we just can't wait to get that going. We'll also carry a lot of traditions forward that the Guitar Museum started, like live concerts. We'll start back in September. We will also be able to come if you want to play a vintage guitar. We still have quite a few. You can still come do that. You can rent the space for an event. So a lot of the great things that they started will continue as well.
I know you're very eager to see that neon bird, the sign up on the building, actually come on as well. I read that as for you. We're very excited for you guys to be able to do this again in our community. You've done so much. Again, this is going to be for families, so anybody can check it out, and it's going to be available starting in the fall. Is that correct, Reed?
Yeah, our intention is to open up around August, September, probably September 1st is what we're looking at right now, just based on the pandemic and kind of what we can do. The other great news about all of this is the fact that now everything we do, all the events, if you buy a concert ticket, if you rent the space, any of this stuff goes back to support our Guitars for Kids program. So all that revenue that we generate from this space will go directly into that program, which allows us to buy guitars for kids all across the state. So that's the exciting kind of twist to the thing, is that we're now functioning as a nonprofit, and all of our revenue supports that great program.
As far as the building go, tell us a little bit about the sketch designs, how long it took you to come up with this and how you wanted it to look, the interactive process.
Well, we started in August. We met with people in town who have done these kind of things well, like the Creative Discovery Museum, which we love and respect those folks over there. They've done great work. They really understand, the concepts of, how to make something engaging for not only for a kid to go in and learn science, but also for an adult. I love going there. It's a cool spot. We started meeting with them and kind of talking through. We wanted to make sure that our exhibits complement each other and don't, do the exact same thing. So, and then we started working with a designer, Kramer Designs, out of Cincinnati, and really kind of moving forward. And we've had a great time, lots of great conversations with awesome folks like Todd Sharp over who builds these great amplifiers, and people that, are very excited about sound and amps and pedals as excited as we are. And so we started kind of coming together with what this was going to look like and what it was going to feel like. We still wanted it to have that great ambiance that the guitars gave you when you came in, where when you sit down to see a show there, you still feel like you're surrounded by music and great vintage gear and cool stuff. But we also wanted to really kind of engage a new demographic and really kind of make sure we have stuff that a family can come and you can really walk out of there with a great, a more robust knowledge of what the guitar is And also, hopefully, we're humanizing the guitar, where anybody who comes in will hopefully leave with the fact that, hey, I'm 55 years old or 60 years old, and I could play guitar. I should pick up a guitar and play it. And that's kind of what we're really working toward, is more people playing and enjoying this great instrument.
Reed Caldwell, thanks so much for joining us and giving us this information. We are really excited about the exhibits with the Songbird Foundation, and also that concerts are going to be available for us here in the Tennessee Valley coming up this fall. Again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Stay with us. We'll have much more ahead. And if you would like some more information on this interview, all you need to do is check out our website. That's at WDEF.com.